Depending on where you are, good day, good day. This is Kyan Y007, trying out the vertical live some more. We're gonna get a little better at this. It's early. There's been a lot going on. Um, Getting right into it. Hope everyone is well and appreciate anyone that joins the live stream or possibly if you catch it on the replay. Um, there's some things that was really on my mind. It has to do with men and like women relationships. Uh, some of it has to do with predators. I started to put up a post. Um, I've been watching a lot of predator catches, things like that. But I've also started looking at other, I might have to do it like this. I've been looking at other channels, with some that I've been recently acquainted with. And it's just interesting the information that comes after. Like you could be watching a live stream and you can subscribe and whatnot. And then I start seeing channels from the ops. There's an opposition. Good morning, Habadi, wherever you are in the world. Feel free to join in the chat. I would like people to get more interactive. That's part of the purpose of even like going live. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So there's that. Finding out like people have like crazy history and whatnot. But so it's just been wild. It's honestly kind of making me look at men different. I know what goes on, but I just didn't realize so many men have issues with dating, people that are underage and things like that. So I got my little MacBook Pro here, help us out today. Also, one of the main things is just a little bit of talk on marriage, but particularly with Kel Mitchell, who was a childhood star from Nickelodeon. He's the co-star of Good Burger. He's been on many different shows and had a big hand in it. I didn't realize how much he put into other shows too, until possibly the Club Shay Shay interview. I'm coming on now too because I already knew that he had issues, him and his wife, his ex-wife rather. But basically, she felt he's a bitch, and I'm here to say she bitched you out. I just want to have like a conversation about how we as women can bitch a man out. I don't usually curse, but I got to use a term she used, and I want to come across correctly. We usually, by nature, want a man that's going to protect, provide, and different things like that, right? I'm not saying gold digger alert, just take. I'm not saying that. I never have, never will. There's a difference in how we view you. If we don't view you as a man, you're going to get disrespected. I didn't realize he was disrespected so much. I have my claws on. I've explained what these are about in previous videos. But greetings, everyone. There's some people here. Please feel free to chat. Like, as I go, keep moving forward, I'm going to keep working on this and I will get people to get more involved. I try to talk about things too that do matter. I'm not someone that does the trend train. I'm not going to do that because what that'll do is allow algorithms, etc., to shape my channel. No one else can shape my channel. It would go against the nature of the beast in me. So we can't do that. But particularly with this, that surprised me. Because the reason I say she said he's a bitch because she actually said it. She did a follow-up shortly after his interview on Club Shay Shay. She said, oh my God, he wants to play Vic. Actually, I could play it because the Breakfast Club mentioned it too. So in case anyone doesn't know, I want to just play some of this. This is in my Rights of Copyright Act of 1976, and this is for intent of information, education, and entertainment. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's right. So, moving on, Kel Mitchell speaks on life with his ex-wife. So, Kel Mitchell. Here we go. Hopefully, y'all can hear this. Keenan and Kel and all that. He sat down with Shannon Sharp, and during their conversation, he revealed some interesting things about his wife, his ex-wife, Taisha Hampton. What she say, Graf?
She ended up telling me that the baby that was aborted wasn't mine. So the marriage was
Hold
never
it.
the same after that, was it?
Hold
Oh,
it.
this is at the beginning.
Hold up. Hold up. He said the baby his wife aborted wasn't his. Now, I said, but you know what? She didn't even have to tell him that. I honestly felt like she didn't even have to tell him, but she did. So I kind of wanted to give her some credit. I was like, give her credit for saying that. There's a lot of women, they're not going to tell you nothing. They're not going to tell you. All right? There's women running around here right now with kids that ain't his, and he think is his. So that surprised me. I said she told him it wasn't his. So all right, we're getting somewhere with that, right? The honesty part. Because why else would nothing would have made her tell him, you know what I'm saying? Unless someone else knew, other than whoever got her pregnant. So that right there was surprising a little bit because he still took her back. Now there's a difference between if you sleeping around with somebody else, right? You can have sex with different people or whatever, right? You're not supposed to do that when you're married. So let's just say just being free and you're single and you're having sex with people. Do you feel y'all should be using protection or not? When we get familiar with someone, a lot of people tend to no longer use protection or they never did. We wonder why the levels of STDs be so high and whatnot, right? These are perfect examples. I felt like, to be honest, growing up, I didn't think women cheated. I just didn't. I always heard about men cheating, men doing this, men doing that. We live in a world that makes it seem like whatever's so demeaning is coming and dangerous comes from men. So what you're doing is sometimes it instills a type of trust fear in us, which I have myself. Um, Also, just like how I started out, I said there's a lot of men out here where they're just dating children, some of them, and it's disgusting. Women are getting caught more these days doing it also, so there's that too. But particularly with this, it just surprised me because he still kept her in his life. He's already in the limelight, so you would think you probably would like, let me get rid of her. But no, maybe that's why he kept her. There's a certain level of standard that people feel that they have to uphold as a family person with being in the public eye. Thank you for the like, I even felt like when I was younger growing up, I didn't have many relationships and not being married. I didn't want to get into politics anyway, but I was always told you need to be married. You know, you want to have that family look, and then that's what helps people want to campaign for you, vote for you. You know, people root for people that's married and have kids. Not all of us end up with that. So for me, I feel like it holds a lot of us back because we're like, we don't have that. So I guess we won't count. We wouldn't be as favorable because we don't have a family. Some of us don't even have family. Forget a marriage. We don't even have family like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the view I'm coming from. So maybe that's why he kept it like that. But I'm about to play a little more.
It was a lot, you know. It was other times. She had gotten pregnant, other things, and it just got to a point. She had gotten pregnant again? Yeah. When y'all together? Yeah. And it wasn't you? No, it wasn't me. Ah, come on.
What is you talking about, bro? I'm gonna take it there. I don't care what time of day it is. I'm gonna take it there. When we get nutted in or someone ejaculates inside of us, do you know that sits there? Come on, I'm looking for some grown-ups that really want to have an adult conversation with me. And I'm a girl. Um, it sits inside up in there. All right? Even if it's a loose for JJ like his wife probably had. But the tightness of it, it stays in there. Some of it oozes out. But unless you really rinse up in there, which is, you know, you want to use a douche or something, which I wouldn't advise because we really shouldn't be douching. Okay? Disclaimer. When in the world hold on. When was y'all still laying in the same bed? You ain't smell nothing different? Bruh, we smell different when we got more than one person messing with us. Stop playing with me, please. I'll give y'all some information because I be thinking people know this. People know. Everybody don't know. When you exchange bodily fluids with someone, sometimes their scent gets left behind with you and inside of you. So I could just imagine what that was like. That's why when I think of people that having sex with like a lot of different people, or they'll brag and be like, yeah, well, I'm using protection, you know, I'm doing it. I don't care what you're using. There's still an exchange by the sweat glands that are around the shaft of your penises and around the vulva of our vaginas. What is you talking about? So for her to repeatedly do this means she didn't respect him as a man, just as a man in general. And I think a lot of men feel like, oh, we're married, so you accept me. I'm the man in your life. Nah, you got to show her you the man. This probably goes on a little more often than we think. So I'm wondering just y'all thoughts on this. Does it go on more? Do y'all feel like it's modern women? Like we're just up in a different year? So like it's 2024 now. This happened some years back. Do y'all feel like women are progressing into more of what we would expect men to do? And I'm not saying it's okay for men to cheat and go outside their marriage. But men are biologically just built different. I've studied you men since I was a kid. I studied my craft. I always wanted to understand the way men think because you are my desire. So that's why when I talk the way I do, but some of it comes a little bit from the mindset of a man. Because I can't always think like a woman or I'm not going to get the point. We always want to understand men, right? Then you got to listen and you got to learn. I'm not going to just listen to men. I study men when they don't even know it. I look you up in books because I base it off of science and also experience when it comes to our bodies, our anatomy, and just our relationships, okay? So that's how I really feel about that. But what do y'all think? Like, do stories like this scare you guys away from us? That's what I'm wondering too. Like, I feel like some modern women are, or scandalous women, okay, are really making it harder for women like myself. I feel like deep down, we damn near don't stand a chance with y'all at the end of the day because you guys already feel distrust from us that we've always felt from y'all. And without trust, we're not going to have nothing. We're just not. We all deserve some happiness, happy family life, and all that good stuff. How do we get there? How do we get there? I was in a live stream yesterday. I was watching Judge Lauren Lake. She's from Paternity Court, beautiful black woman judge. There was an advertisement that came up on Roku, and it had her picture, and it was like, paternity court, blah blah. And I was like, yeah, because I watch court shows often. So I clicked on it. She's playing. I'm in the kitchen cooking and listening, coming back and forth between rooms, right? Then she comes on live right here on YouTube. So she does live streams now, y'all. I popped up in her live and I was like, wow, I was like, this is so cool seeing you on live stream. I said, I was just watching you, on Roku or whatever. She read my message, everything. I was like, that was so cool. So my point too was bringing her up was she was saying, a lot of people come to paternity court and she wants to check up on them. Like, how are they doing now? People find out that's not even their baby, or they found out it is their baby, but there's a lot of issues within the relationship. So her point of view now is, how do we avoid courts? She's like, how do we end up avoiding court? How do we even get past that? All right, so we play the truth in the background, right? With Beanie Siegel. I don't own any copyrights, but I'm allowed to play the instrumental, right, YouTube? Right, okay, cool. As I was saying, yeah, so saying that, she's making an effort to have discussions on how do we avoid these type of situations. How can we avoid, turn it this way too. How can we avoid getting ourselves in these predicaments to begin with? What could we do? What should we do or possibly be doing different so that we don't end up in situations where we're not sure whose baby it is? We're not sure. And there's too much cheating. And then there's family. And it's just like a domino effect on things that affect our lives negatively. So I like the route she's going with that. So that's why I brought that up. So also when I do my lives, I'm opening up the floor to For anyone that has just something that you want to talk about, or is there something on your mind or something you want to just get off your chest, like possibly this morning, or maybe I'll catch you another time. But if there's something that, you want to talk about or say, feel free, because we could go there with it too. And it could be off topic. I'm just so used to having my notes, my notebooks, and my stuff and whatnot. But I could still have that, but also, be willing to have more of an open conversation about some things that maybe you want to talk about. Okay? I'm going to take a brief pause real quick. Brief pause real quick because I got to check the thing. Yeah, you can't mute on here real quick either. Okay, well. This is the truth. All right, let me see. At least y'all could see me because I had some people here, right? Wow, really? All right. How do I test this? Okay. Volume test. Oh, okay. Volume test. All right. Okay then. All right. So yeah, this was just a pop-up live. Also, another thing that has to do with the courts, there's a lot of people that are against pit bulls too. So I wanted to talk about that. I want to know what you guys think of when it comes to pets. Do you have any biases against pit bulls? There's a lot of biases against pit bulls. It's so serious that they're back talking about putting them down, possibly, basically killing them off and banning them from the United States. I want to know your thoughts on that. I'm a bit of an animal lover myself. I pretty much like all species. I've been around plenty pit bulls. I've actually got bitten by a pit bull at a young age, and I had to get stitched up, but it really wasn't even bad. And animals are animals, so if they don't know what's going on, they don't, he misinterpreted something I was doing, and I had no business doing it anyway, so it is what it is at somebody else's house. So let's get back to the cow briefly.
These were things that were being revealed. No. How did you find this out? I want to know how you found this out. You read a letter. You got went through the phones. There was a thing where we weren't having sex anymore, and we weren't doing anything anymore. Just because you weren't having sex. Clearly, she was.
Yo, Shannon, she remind me of my aunt, yo, like my great aunt.
That's how she
get, if you tell her story, she what?
And just kind of like go searching where she might be, because she don't be come home. And so I got in the whip, went driving around, saw her whip, and I said at the hotel, I was like, yo, okay. I go to the lobby. Turns out dude just come walking down the lobby about to go to the car. And I'm like, oh, okay, what's up? Take me upstairs. So we go up. Of course, she's surprised. Oh.
Now, what I have a question is, just listen to this just now. How did he know that this guy just left from seeing her at a hotel? He said, I seen the guy. What you mean the guy? He knew who she was cheating with. So that means this been going on for a while. He said, let me take a ride around where she might be. He said, I seen her car and went into the hotel. Bumped into the guy at the lobby and said, take me to her. Excuse me? Now, and this is his wife. Hold up. He better not be that dude that was screaming in the lobby that time. He saw his wife walking out with, the wife was with the guy at the time. He better not be him. Because that guy, that's the first time I really heard a man scream like that, because his heart was in pain. Like his heart was really in pain. And it honestly, it had me thinking to myself, like, I be thinking like dudes don't really have feelings. So I was like, do y'all really be having feelings? Oh, y'all do? So, hold on, I'm gonna get right. Get to that.
Within the room, I walk in there and I'm just like, hey, okay, so this is what's going on. And I walk out. After I went to the car, I was like, yo, I need to go back. And I felt disrespected, so now I need to go do something. So then I'm going back up there. Cops came, and I remember this cop told me, you need to get out of this situation. You know what I mean? You need to get out of this situation. Like, like a goofy still stayed around. If somebody else shooting your queen club up, that's not your queen.
Crazy.
Basically. So, I don't know. I'd like to know your thoughts. What is behind someone staying around with that type of stuff, that type of ish going on, okay? Let me see something real quick. Okay. Yep, this is the one right here. Wait, what is this?
It goes down in Philly. Up here fighting in the tail and shit.
I don't remember this part. Let me cease the music for a minute.
Hey, yo, fam, she called the cops, so they about to be here.
You fucking pussy! No, hey!
Yeah, I remember this. I don't remember that tussle though. He looked young too. The one she cheating with look younger than him. Maybe he don't want to fight him.
Damn, that's the boy in the long dreads. That's his girl. Trying to break them up. He was cheating on her with the boy with no hair, I guess.
He said the boy with no hair.
You my life. You belong to me. You belong to me.
Hey, yo, bro, but if you go to jail, she gonna be doing whatever. My nigga, like, the cops is about to pull up, bro.
True. If they take him, he gonna be going. She already doing it while you out here, so I mean, obviously. Oh. Oh, he caught him in the face. Yo, I really don't remember. I don't remember none of that. I just remember his pain.
Damn.
If they had a hotel, like, they literally just got done screwing. Like, literally. I don't hear the girl. She never really was saying that. She had, like, no response. Yeah, that's the... She left with him. She finished. Yo. What is this?
World star.
All right, I guess that's somebody else getting confronted and they want to record it and put it on social media. I don't know why people would do that. But anyway, there's that. What else? Yeah, so that was obviously a man being cheated on, but I was waiting to hear more from the female that was involved, because sometimes people would be like, we broke up, or you put me out, whatever it was. So it's like, okay, was she really just cheating on him, or did she already move on? But there I go. But it definitely made me think of the situation that's going on right now, and I know that's going to be buzzing for a while, about Kel Mitchell. Like I said, I knew about their relationship and well, the marriage, and how it wasn't doing too good. But um, I guess didn't realize that it was that bad, or this was a reminder of how bad it was, however y'all want to like look at that. Um, who's this? What up, Blizz? I don't even know if you're here. I'm just now seeing that. Who's this? What? Big bro Blizz came through? Yeah, this vertical-ish must be what's up. What is up, my guy? Oh, I'm not even sure who that was, to be honest. I was just trying to make a reference of, I thought of that video because there was a man, when he caught his wife cheating in a hotel, and it was just all raw emotion, raw footage. So everything we saw in there was just so raw. Um, and it's just what I thought of when I thought of what I can't get his name out. Kel Mitchell was speaking of, the abortions, her still cheating, him actually going to the hotel and seeing it himself. When someone cheats on you, it hurts. But I think what adds some more icing on there or salt to your wound is when you see it. And we always want to know, who was it with? And then we ponder on that person. What was it about that person that made it worth it to you? And do that person think they got one up on me? Women, we look at that. We're going to look at what she looks like. We want to know what she smells like. Those are the most important things to us. With men, I don't know what y'all really look at, but it does tamper with your manhood. And that's part of the whole purpose of Kel Mitchell and me discussing him, because he made himself a bitch. He made himself symptastic. His wife called him a bitch. So that's why I'm saying the B word, which I'm just going to stop saying. But the point, I guess, of this live stream too is, don't let us weaken you, because when you're weakened too much, you're not really the man that you really were put on this planet to be. As women, we are going to, I think it's just natural for us to try to change things about you guys and things like that, because we're just organized like that. We'd be like, I could do that better for you, or I'm more organized and let me do it. But it was interesting because there was a court show recently. A man was on there and he said, I let the woman come by the house. Well, he say let, but he had her over and this and that. He said, and it was okay. It was different, because somebody was coming around and everything. And he said she came by the house too, when I wasn't there, okay, whatever. And she liked to clean and everything, clean his house. He said, then I started noticing, I saw that she rearranged my whole kitchen, and I said, this got to stop. So there's a certain limit to that. I think you men have to just tell us. You have to let us know how you feel, you know. Good morning, Kelly Ray. Good, so you guys can see me and hear me. All right. I can't see the chat though. I'm still kind of working on this. Oh, goodness. Kel Cat. I wish I could put it on the screen. No man is going to sit with a woman who did what he claimed she did. Exactly. And that's why I'm being honest. Like, as a woman, we're going to mess with you guys a bit. And I think that that's just natural, Blizz. But we can't do it too much either. And naturally, we need a man. We cannot be with someone that's too soft or that we can run over, which doesn't mean we're going to have our way with you by cheating, but other ways a lot of women will have their way with you. So I feel like that's what happened. And then I was like, just imagine what Nickelodeon might have been doing to him. I mean, he didn't speak out about nothing, but I'm like, I'm trying to figure out why he would even allow this, but he did. And that's a lot. That's a whole lot. That's a whole lot. But yeah, the man is weak in the second. I can't even, oh, okay. Wait a minute. Can I do it? don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm doing great, Kelly Ray. I hope you're doing good too. Thank you. Um, no, because I'm gonna end up pressing the wrong dang thing. All right. So what was I saying? Yeah, I was trying to read Bliss's next message too. Yeah, this is cool. Corinne Bliss Johnson, someone I listen to often, and did an interview with him. Dang, it was about over a year ago. But anyway, just as a reminder, too, and it's still on my, of course, on my channel. So if y'all haven't already checked that out, I think it's about an hour long. And so yeah, have that on there. He says a man is weakened the second a woman knows that he has aspirations to conquer. Wait, a man is weakened the second a woman knows that he has aspirations to conquer her physically. Okay, I'm not sure if I totally understand. But, okay, yeah, and that's the problem. And you know what, too? What I would put as, like, icing on the cake of this, I don't know why I love cake, too, and I keep talking about cake. And I would eat cake in the morning. I don't care what time it is. I don't really gain weight either. I'm not trying to be funny, but I like what I like. And if I want it more, and if I want to eat too much of it sometime, I'm doing it. What adds to icing to the cake of this cheating cake is that I bet he still love her. Somebody say he got kids with her, Kai. There's a lasting love. Scratch that. The kids is probably big now. Shut up. He still loves her. That's what scares a woman like me. Why is it that sometimes you break a man down and you will still see him want that woman? I have a despise of that. And but I feel for him. I feel for him. I don't know what happened in his life because I know that other men have went through this. Some of them I know him personally, but not many. Not many, like at all. But I wonder if he's still broken. I honestly haven't watched the full interview because when I seen it, I said, "Oh, good, I watched it," and then I was doing something at the time. So the Breakfast Club highlighted those certain parts, and I was like, "Yeah, I knew about the wife situation because I heard him talk about it before in an interview, and I've heard her speak. And plus, look at how the woman speaks. Look at how she's calling him a bitch today. Right after the interview, she called him that. I bet he ain't gonna return that. He's not gonna talk to her like that. He's not gonna do that. Soon as a woman knows that you want her body, she has the upper hand, and you're not king. But you know what, Blizz? What I do have to say though, we always know you want our bodies. I mean, not you. That men want our bodies, but wanting us as a relationship, then maybe we know we more have an upper hand. I know someone like me, which isn't good, but I was mostly like a physical type of female. My Man, I hate this, but it's the truth. My I think I end up devaluing myself by like being intimate with men and knowing that they didn't give a crap. Early on, I thought they gave a crap, and then they showed me no, but this is what you do. You just be physical. You have sex, and then next thing you know, it's like they're gone. So even though I'm on the opposite spectrum of, not having good intimacy, not having good examples of relationships in my life, and not having achieved one, I still study. I can't help but study people. I always want to know why people do what they do. So I've had possibly a negative outlook on men, but it also affected me as a woman because I felt like I know what you want. You know what I'm saying? I know how to do all that really good, you know, and that's not enough. Guys always enjoy good sex and whatnot, right? But that ain't enough. It ain't gonna keep them because if it did, I would have had them. I would have had, please. But just talking on that. I guess it's not a good way to look at it, but that's just what I've been through. That's what I was taught when I was young, and that's what I saw, and that's what I was around. And I have an honest view of pimps and hoes. I was raised around them. Maybe I'll talk more about that another time. But I heard another person that was from New York, and he was going off. I don't listen to them much because I have to watch where I put my ear to. But it was some people from, what was it, 050 movement. I'll just put it like that. And he started yelling at the chat, yelling at people. He said, you don't know what I've been through? He said, yeah, I was around hoes. I was around pimps. I didn't have food in my house. And I was like, wow. You know, a lot of us have been through some of those situations, but I don't want to allow my experiences to manipulate me not being able to be loved by a man and things like that. But we also are raised, to be honest, as women, and even if we look at social media, to use you men to get what we want out of men. Uncle Steve Harvey is the one that really put it out there. He said, act like a woman, think like a man. I'm like, that's me, Steve. That's me, Uncle Steve. Because I do. I think that's why, too, I've developed lasting relationships with women, but a lot of men. And a lot of men that don't hang with people they was gang members, but even the ones that aren't, because they hung with people that was in the gang, but even just other men, they will attach themselves to me a bit because they said they find peace with me. They said I could be home and there's other stuff going on. They said when I come to your house or I just around you, and these are platonic relationships. They was like, they call me they nigga, like, to be honest. They was like, yo, you like my homie, like you understand, maybe because I'm understanding. So I guess I'm trying to just say that I do have a different outlook when it comes to men, but I'm damn sure not going to bring that in my present day. Because if I was to, I would never be with nobody again. The way I've been treated, physically, mentally, you know, and even in my own home, it kind of makes me a little emotional. I don't know why. I don't like feeling like this. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Snap out of it. All right, I'm good. I'm good. All right, we got more in the chat. I don't know why I'm freaking getting. I guess sometimes when you're talking about people, but you find yourself in it, or I don't know, maybe it's because it's alive and I'm not used to like opening up, much. So I told myself to, just give a little more to your audience, especially if y'all could benefit from it or be like, oh, okay, she is a person. Because sometimes I know I come off aggressive because I'm very passionate about Black people and my African people. But it's like, I have a heart and I root for my men. I just do. I just do because I know the truth. And I'm not against women. I've been through my thing, but I can't tote that baggage on. Or I'm never going to get nowhere like that, So I think what I'm feeling too is I'm feeling the energy of other people too, and their pain, and our confusion, and that's why we're not married. A lot of people aren't married. Black women in particularly, we're married the least, So it's like, how dare you ruin such a good marriage like his, so I don't know. Give me a quick second. I don't even need my cousin. All right, y'all. My battery going low and whatnot. All right. All right. I think because my battery was going low, but hopefully everybody's still there and you can hear me. Sorry about that. By the way, Kareem Bliss Johnson is a mental health therapist. He does counseling for anger management and all these things. I'm going to blame this on you. Shoot. Your fly presence up in here. You are now rocking with the best Nah, but it's funny too because like you were the first person like before we even did the interview that I was like kind of told like of a weakness of mine or something, just whatever you want to call it. I don't even like saying weak, but there's a trait that I have and I've been trying to work on it so that I can be more of a live my fuller potential if I'm going to do this YouTube thing because I'm someone that likes to be behind the camera. I like helping other people. Like I want to make stuff work for others. But I have a voice too, and there's things that go on in society I can't be quiet about. It doesn't make sense to be too quiet about. And the ancestors are helping push me. Like it's a spirit thing that I feel inside of me. I can't explain it no other kind of way. But I'm going to do more science topics too because I want to show y'all our connection with outer space and how outer space been talking to us. It talks to us. Just recently, the sun was giving out more huge flare of fire, and it's unprecedented. They haven't seen it, nothing like it before. I look at NASA and watch the sun at night. Sometimes I watch the moon in the daytime. I do things opposite. Why? Because I can. And I just feel like there's forces that are in the universe that have been speaking to us, and it's up to us to listen and find out about it. But I appreciate y'all coming through. I'm not going to be on too much longer because I don't even know where this emotion is coming from. But it's okay. Um, I'm not going to be a crybaby on here, so I could be crybaby Kai. Not doing it. So I'm good though. Like I'm happy. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like maybe there was sometimes things bottled up and you don't realize it. But when you're talking about it, you start going, your voice start cracking. And it's like, where's this coming from? I'm freaking fine. Like, where's this coming from? Sheesh. And then I guess maybe stuff from the past and I felt like nobody cared because nobody really did. I like being honest with myself. Ain't nobody care if they cared when it happened so much. Oh my God. So anyway, I hope he's doing all right. And it's another reminder too that money doesn't solve everything, y'all. It does not. And that's part of why I wanted to take a different approach with when I come on here. Well, it's the same approach, but a different approach than maybe what you're used to. People are talking about manifesting a lot, which is good. I tell y'all about manifesting, but I'm not telling y'all to get money. Get money, but don't let that just be what's on your mind. Get spiritually or your energy, however you view it, stay connected the right way. Everything's going to work out for you. I can't explain how things have worked out for me. But I think that it's from my diligence. I pray, I believe in prayer. Um, I've been getting back more into praying more too. Because to be honest, last year in 2023, I'm fine. This has to just clear out. I felt like the Bible don't accept me. I'm like, what you mean those with certain type of hair ain't accepted and we cursed? And I started feeling rebellious against the book. But then I have to realize too, many men have been up in this book. You're going to go by what certain white men said and believe that that's what the higher powers or power is saying? Or do you know you was supposed to be here? You was here first. We was here first. So how dare I even think that you have subject over my life? You don't have that. You don't have nothing over my love life, my finances, my life, period. So that's why I like that I got the book, The Bible Decoded. That's written by a man named David who has a channel on here. You'll see him in my community tab. I would like to have conversation with him too. And this is for non-believers and believers. So it's a little something for everyone. Hopefully y'all could get something from that and find something different or unique in my videos or my live streams. So that's what I really want to bring, and I'm going to focus more on that too. So I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all too. I'll go through the comments right now, and then I'm going to wrap it up. It's not devaluing, it's just the nature of order, either pray or preyed upon. Yeah, would have probably done well with psychology degree. Thank you. I did study psychology. Hey, can't see you. We need a sessions. Yeah, thank you, Blizz. Oh, I appreciate that too. I got so much love for you back too. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Where's the heart thing? Here we go. Thanks, guys. But yeah, I'm gonna just wrap it up. I think sometimes speech, teach, educate. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I want to see more of our relationships and more of them work. If we have to, we got to get it in there. Um, Kelly Ray, you were in here too. I appreciate you coming through too. Um, she's someone, she knows a lot of folks here on YouTube too, way more than I probably know. But I just do have to stay a bit guarded because people have been disappointing me on this YouTube platform. Like they come on, they give great talking points, and some I don't even agree with. But that's not the point. I like people that think. I just like thinkers. And like I said, I value men because I feel like they are leaders. And, particularly for me, being a woman, a minority, I look to my black men, even though they try to keep out of power. The power is within us anyway. So um, I do that. But then there's been a lot of reports on, just, a lot of essay and like ped stuff. And I'm like, yo, y'all gonna have y'all day. Florida, they ready to off y'all. To be honest, I'm not even against it. I used to be so optimistic and be like, no, they could get better, they could get better. And I went to college, I studied some of this too. And they were like, no, like my professors had to tell me to repeat offenders. And it's like, dang, all right. But anyway, hopefully that he gets better with that. The other thing I briefly spoke on was pit bulls. I want to know how y'all feel about pit bulls. I'm going to talk more about that in some other content coming up. Yeah, you guys can't see me because I don't really go on camera. When I do, I really like it dark, and then I have like lights going on, so I'm going to work on that too. So that's just my thing, and I kind of wanted to just have my computer screen up here. Oh, that's here and there. While I was talking and showed that video of the man that caught his wife cheating right there in a hotel and how that made him feel. And he was just like, he was so hurt. But it was funny, not funny, but it let me know too. Like you do know guys have feelings, right? But good guys feel like we go for the bad guys anyway, and we do tend to go for bad guys, but it's not that we want a bad guy. I think we're looking for who looks like they have the most protection for us as being a female in their life. There's got to be some kind of logic behind it. We're not just looking for gangbangers and drug dealers and this and that. We usually just want someone that's going to make us feel safe. And depending on where a sister or whatever female comes from, depends on the more safer she needs to feel with you. So maybe that's part of why we go towards gangs and, ooh, look at the gang over there. They look so cool. I'm not gonna lie, I knew some, but they was cool. So at the same time, you gotta get what comes with it too. Oh, they so cool, they overprotective in ways and stuff. Yeah, some of them beat your ass though. Then what? So, I try to get that answer out because I know a lot of men don't get it. They just say, y'all like that. That's what y'all like. So whatever come with it, that's what y'all get. It's like, nah, sometimes they snatch us up and we just belong to them. Like before I go, that husband said, you belong to me. You belong. There's a sense of possession when you guys do get us. You feel like we belong to you, and you belong to us too. But we just got to do better. So I just feel like that. But I really appreciate y'all. Check it. I'm under the weather, but have to move about. Yeah. All right. Hope you feel better, Blizz. Yeah. Hope you feel better. Yeah. Thanks. For everyone coming through. So all right. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Yes. Hey, Chaos. Phil Negro. Yeah, I remember seeing you around and about. Yeah, so I appreciate y'all. I'll have more to come. Sometimes certain days or certain times of the day, too, could be better than others. I don't know, but we'll see. But I just have to kind of keep at it. You can stop, and you're just going to fall more out of the algorithm. I had an issue with YouTube, and then they pushed me out of the algorithm. They was like, "We don't like you. We don't like what you're doing," basically. So I was like, "Well, I deserve to be on here like anybody else as long as I'm not violating." They like, "We think you did violate." No, I didn't, and that's why I appealed them. But nowadays they be acting real funny about it. So, but at the same time, it depends on what message you're bringing. I don't know if somebody want to see you every day. I don't know if I want to hear from somebody every day or whatever. So I don't want to fall on deaf ears, but I know deep down it's like, yo, if you know what you're doing and you're doing it for the good, you're doing it and you're giving up yourself for a purpose, then just do the damn thing. So that's what I'm doing. And I've asked my higher power for the powers within me to be used. I've asked to be used. If you don't ask to be used, don't worry. You're probably not going to be used by good. But there's demons and they're coming for us, and they're really coming in 2024. They're going to be more coming before the new year comes. They're going to disrupt us through celebrities. They're going to get at you whatever kind of way they get at you, because the evil spirit knows what you like. So that's what they do. They're going to taunt us with things that we like. Oh, I like that. Next thing you know, it's like, make a decision now. You like this? You want some more of this? Or you going to go over there where it's more peaceful? It's going to get rough because I'm sending you closer to hell. All right? But it's fun. You'll have more fun on your way to hell. So be careful. They're going to be coming through YouTube.com. They're going to be coming on other platforms too. You might say, hey, I know some people got ill intentions. No, the evil is going to come out more. Death is going to come out more. You're going to witness it on camera. The sun is talking to us. It's going to get louder because we're not listening. The asteroids that come near the planet, they usually disintegrate before they get to us. They're going to start hitting Earth a little more because we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing down here as humans. So the universe is talking to us like it always has. It's time for us to listen. Part of it is finding more peace in ourselves and asking to be used for a purpose. If you don't have a belief, fine. Do you still want to live your life's purpose? Then say it and write it down. It helps to write stuff down. But I think about those that can't write. They don't know how to write or whatever the reason is. Ponder on it, put it in your mind, and manifest it so that you stay on the right path. There's too many demons out here, but there's way more of us. There's way more good. It's going to seem like the demons are winning, and then you're going to want to join in. You're going to see what's coming to you. Go ahead and click up with these groups on YouTube if you want to. You know when there's something not right because you're going to feel it on the inside of your stomach. If you choose to keep going with them, that's on you, and you're going to get what you're going to get. I'm not here to save y'all like that. I'm here to help y'all make the choice. You got to save yourselves. We're going to see more and more. It's everybody for themselves anyway. People ain't really your friends. And I don't mean to sound negative, but I just know how it is. And I don't trust people, but it's for good reason. Okay? So that's what I want to say. And I'm going to talk more on some things when I come back. I want to talk more on people from New York. And reasons we get a bad rap is because we are living a lot of times a stereotype that people don't like. They think we're all loud, overly aggressive, and all these things. And this is what some of the top New Yorkers or gangs and used to be and all that, this is what they're promoting and pushing every time I come on this piece. Y'all not so tough. Every time I see the toughest New York gangster, he got a cat running around. Negro, please. And I like cats a lot. You know what I mean? But it's like, just be you. I'm tired of it. This is why people don't like us. I've been on channels where they said, I hate people from New York. And I'm sitting there like, yo, like, give people a chance. I just be tired of it, man. People just come on here and just say anything that come out their mouth. And if y'all click it, I'm going to click like. I'm going to, yeah, keep it going. You about to get shot. Then what? And then they live and then they come on here with the gunshot wound thinking that's cute. Man, ain't nothing cute about that, man. You ain't even paying your own hospital bills. Most people have insurance. Some of y'all don't even have insurance. You ain't holding weight like that. Pay your own medical bills then after you get shot up. And let's see. Let me see if you even have life insurance. All these women you out here. Stop playing with me, please. What you gonna leave to your kids? Your legacy of being a tough New Yorker? Shut up. But anyway, that's why I watch people like Kareem Bliss Johnson, because he gives it to you raw and hard and is truthful. And he comes from his heart and he's ready to touch into other souls and whatnot out there and bring the best out of you. You know what I mean? So I just had to say that. Chaos Rain Show, great show too. Kelly Ray, I'm going to have to check you out. And yeah, thanks for coming through. Kind of went a little different with the conversation, but that's fine, you know. Because I think a lot of times too, maybe I think I said something too. I used to write poetry too. I'm gonna get back writing a little more of that. And I kept thinking about how pretty girls cry, and that might be the title for it. And it's for you to understand that even if you're an attractive female, which by law we're all attractive, it's a law, okay? It just is. We're built a certain way to be appealing. Um, I say pretty girls cry because it seems like when you're more attractive and you attract so many people or maybe a lot of men, which I feel I have, not feel, whatever. I'm not, because I don't want to sound like I'm full of myself because I'm so not. And maybe if I had better self esteem growing up, I wouldn't have gotten to those stupid ass situations because a better woman or young girl in me would have said, nah, you're right. It didn't though. So it starts at home. I'm not putting everything on the parents, but a lot of things start at home. Raise your daughters to love themselves, just like the boys. Raise them to where they love themselves and they know how to appreciate other people, but also know how to fight. I'm dead ass. But know how to stand up for themselves too, because this world will run over you if you don't. So that's just part of my point too. But that's it. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate everyone that did. You know, if you catch the replay, really appreciate it. And I'm gonna close out with The Truth. Throwback by Beanie Siegel, instrumental, which I played in the beginning. Um, as I mentioned, I don't have any copyrights to that, but I just really like the beat. Um, some of what I did sounded like a little rap. It was something I did. I jumped in, called myself jumping in with Rick Ross, 1090 Fake, or whatever. I did a little video on there. But I think what I'm gonna do, I have my poetry. I'll put some of that and put like some music with it. Um, Y'all will see me at some point too, I guess. And when I first came on here, I did. But to be honest, I felt like people was like trying to suck my soul out or something. It's just something I don't like when people just looking me in my face. But I want to see you. I want to look you in your eyes, but I can't. So I think that kind of messes with me. So I feel like I'm giving too much of myself to you that I'm not ready for, or maybe I just psychologically can't really handle it. All right, so that's the best way to put it. So that's why I work on a lot of visuals. I try to keep it interesting and entertaining for y'all. And I just work on a lot of that, and I'm going to keep doing more of that too, all right? And then see how that works out. If you haven't already, too, check out the video I did on Tariq Nasheed. And I'm looking for honest opinions, too. There's somebody that clowned me in there. He said I'm a hater, whatever. So I take any criticism, because I wouldn't say leave it in the comment if I'm going to come and attack you as soon as you do. It's just about how you come at me. You know, you can't call me names and stuff. He called me a name. I don't even know the meaning of it. I'm like, what is that? But I looked it up before, but I'm not that, so I don't even care. I speak my mind. I speak against racism, but at the same time, if there's black people that have a sense of power or a platform and they're abusing it and they're inviting me to join, they're inviting me to come listen, they're inviting me to donate, I'm on your ass too then if you're not doing right. So y'all can't call it with me. I'm not against just females. I'm not against just men. I'm not against just white people. I'm not against just eight. I'm against people that are not upholding the truth. And especially if you think you're going to include my people in your BS. So that's why I came at him. And then some others in there, because they're just full of nonsense. You know, and I just talk a little bit about on the hip hop note because there's a lot of battling, but some people are just looking for attention. So that I think they're going about it wrong, you know, so it's just like whatever with that. But I really, really appreciate y'all. F Nasheed, you already know. Exactly. Blizz, me and you be on the same page like all the time. That's why I feel like I could relax. Like you, not to compare you to like rappers, because you have a lot going on. You're an entrepreneur, you're a therapist, you're also someone that's been having in the music industry, you're an author, and you also serve the military too. Salute to that. But we be on the same page so much, it's not fun. Like something can go down, and I'll be like, Blizz gonna talk about it. And then you go to talk about it, I was like, I know we're gonna be on the same page. But then like otherwise than that, you're always helping school me. You school a lot of us. So that's what really matters too. So yeah, definitely. And it's always good to have an open mind, but be mindful of people that, you know, may be plants, or I don't have to call them a plant, but they're sent here not to unite us, but they just want to be them. They want to be seen and they want to collect all the money.